Colonel Patay asked to be excused because there is a conference in Davao and the Chief NP is present. Now we also invited Colonel Marcos, and I think Colonel Marcos is present in today's hearing.
Yeah,
Si Police Brigadier General Elisar Mata is also present. Please take the seat. Libre naman bakante. While Colonel Carlito Grijaldo was not present because of wrong identity, no? Anyway.
We also invited former PNP Chief Oscar Albayalde, but he has sent to the committee a copy of his medical certificate because he is experiencing hypertension. I don't know what that means, but it says hypertension.
We'll just invite him, Mr. Chair, on the next hearing again.
Yes, we also have a letter coming from former Chief PNP, General Debold Sinas, asking him to be excused because of the death of his sister. And attached in his letter are death certificate and a picture. So...
How about Albayalde, Mr. Chair?
Yes, a medical certificate was submitted. He is experiencing hypertension, as I mentioned earlier. And a letter also sent by the Senate Committee on Women, Children and Family Relations and Gender Equality asking the committee to allow Ms. Cassandra Ong, who is presently detained in the House of Representatives, to allow her to attend the committee hearing on September 17, Tuesday, next week, 10 a.m. So these are the letters that the committee has received. And that's it. Congressman Paduano, you may continue.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Before I ask the PNP, General Katapang, thank you for the submission of the requested documents from your office. But ang tanong ko lang kasi, of course siguro itong August 11, kasi yung nandito is August 14, that happens in the Picol. Yung kay Colonel Bantag, wala dito, no? Because it happens under the watch of...
It was with Mr. Chair, it was with the BJMP.
Tama, BJMP. Now, Mr. Chairman, can we ask the highest official of the BJMP to be present in the next hearing and submit to this committee all the killings that happens under the watch of BJMP in the period of 2016 to 2022, Mr. Chairman? So move.
Can you please repeat the motion, Congressman?
Mr. Chairman, again, I move to invite the highest official of the BGMP in the next hearing and submit to this committee all the incidents of killings now related to drugs in the BGMP coverage area, Mr. Chairman. So move.
Seconded, Mr. Chair.
Okay, there's a motion as stated. Duly seconded. Are there any objections? No objections. The motion is approved.
Tapos po, Sir, General Katapang, can you also submit, kasing sinabit, of course, kulang po yung motion ko noon to submit all those incidents involving Chinese nationals. But can I ask again, General Katapang, to submit documents of incidents which is related to high-value targets or drug-related cases in the Bucor?
We will comply, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, especially cases kasing Chinese nandito na yung mga Filipino and police officers that was killed inside the colony.
We will comply, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Now, let me proceed with the statement. Now, I will take off with the statement of Colonel Espinido. Colonel, you mentioned about cases that was filed against police officers. And the recommendation, you're just talking about Region 8, tama?
Yes, Your Honor, Mr.
But
Chair.
your example was just Region 8, but do you believe that it happens all over the country during the time?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, since the witness, Mr. Chairman, is only knowledgeable about what happens in Region 8, I'll just focus on Region 8. But, Mr. Chairman, just for the record, this will not only stop in Region 8 because may mga nangyari din po sa Zamboanga, may nangyari din po sa Region 6, no?
Yes.
Anyway, with regards to the claims made by Colonel Espinido, question of exonerating police officers involved in the killings or cases filed against them in Region 6. Since Colonel Marcos nandito, nagkaabutan ba kayo doon?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr.
So,
Chair.
nung time na magkasabay kayo dumasahin, what is your position that time?
Chief of Police ako ng Albuera, Your Honor.
You're the Chief of Police of Albuera, where the Espinosa.
Yes, Your
No,
Honor.
Mayor Espinosa was the mayor then.
Yes.
Colonel Marcos, during the time, ano yung position mo doon sa Region 8?
Good evening to this honorable committee, sir. I was the regional chief of the CIDG, sir.
So, you're the regional director of CIDG that time.
Yes, sir.
And your rank is the time?
Police superintendent, sir, or lieutenant colonel.
Like Colonel. Okay. Doon po sa nung August 11, 2016, your name was mentioned, ito sa sa newspaper accounts. Your name was mentioned that you're the one that served a search warrant for a certain Alvarez. Is it correct?
Yes, sir. It was a joint operation. Actually, it was led by PRO8, sir.
PRO8.
Yes, sir.
With the permission of Congressman Craps, Chair, can I inquire if this gentleman has taken his oath?
Comsec, you have taken your oath, Colonel, no? Naka-oath ka na?
Kanina, sir. Sabay-sabay po
Okay.
kanina.
And that goes the same to General Mata, no? General Mata.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, so ano bang lead unit doon?
Ang Police Regional Office 8, sir. Sila ang lead unit. As a national support unit or a regional support unit,
Pero okay.
kasama lang po kami sa operation.
Okay. But of course, you're the head of the CIDG during the time. You know the background why Alvarez was issued the search warrant.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, ano yung laman ng search warrant?
It was in possession of shabu or illegal drugs, sir.
Illegal drugs. Okay. But in the newspaper account, namatay siya dahil nanlaban siya. Tama?
Yes, sir. Upon the entry, sir, of the SWAT, RPSB, to include other units of the PRO8, sir.
To nanlaban.
Yun, sir, ang nangyari kasi wala naman po ako doon sa loob.
Oh, okay. But of course, you're one of the head, di ba?
Opo, sir.
Official doon. So,
Sa isang unit, sir, it
question
was,
of whatever happens, that's still command responsibility, tama?
it goes with the regional director, sir, kasi
Of course.
nagkaroon po, sir, ng command briefing before the implementation, sir, of the search warrant.
But you were there.
Kasama po ako pero I am not part of the entering party, sir.
Yeah, but you were there.
Yes, I was.
Okay. Who heads that operation?
Sir?
Most senior official.
It was the chief of the ang ground commander, sir, was the Regional Mobile Force, sir.
Sino?
Colonel Rocomora, sir. Siya sir ang designate ni RD.
Is she active until now?
Retired na po, sir.
Mr. Chairman, can we ask, can we invite certain Colonel Rocamora to be present in the next hearing? Yun ba yung Rocamora na taga Iloilo?
I'm not quite sure, sir, kasi
Okay, anyway.
during the command briefing, sir, the regional director, sir, designating him as the ground commander.
Okay. And COMSEC, Mr. Chairman, can we advise the COMSEC to coordinate with the PNP to locate and serve the invitation for a certain retired Colonel Rocamora, Mr. Chairman?
COMSEC, please comply.
Okay. Now, doon po dahil CIDG kayo, yung pidig ba kasama doon? The time?
Hindi, sir. Ang kasama doon yung Red Sot,
Sorry?
Regional Anti-Illegal Drugs.
Okay. So, sino talagang may holdings? Because, sino nag-apply ng search warrant? Kasi supposedly, kung drugs ang nakalagay sa search warrant, siyempre, sino may holdings noon? Ikaw, CIDG, or... Please?
Ang tinask po ng region na mag-apply po ng search warrant, yung CIDG po.
CIDG, tama. Kayo po.
Kasi kami po ang may role as regional support unit. Kami po ang may role para mag-apply ng search warrant.
Correct. And you have also holdings doon sa kay Alvarez. Tama?
Meron din po, sir.
Okay. And during the time, Alvarez is one of the top 10 drug lord in the country.
He was on the drug watch list, sir.
Okay.
Oh.
So, sa inyong holdings, saan kumukuha ng droga si Alvarez?
May intelligence information kasi, sir, report, not only coming from the region but also from national headquarters, na Alin Alvarez was getting shipment of shabu from Peter Co in the Bilibid.
Peter Co.
And the last delivery, sir, was 900 kilos.
900 kilos. Yun ba yung nasa Zambales that time? Yung barko?
Hindi po,
No.
sir. No.
Oh, pero yung 900 kilos, di ba ang nakuha lang doon, that's your information, pero ang na-recover doon is only 20 kilos, I think?
Yes, sir. Based on the information kasi, sir, ang shipment na yon na 900 kilos was delivered during the time of President Aquino pa.
Yeah,
So,
tama.
Katapos, sir, nung that time, sir, na diniliberan siya, siguro na-distribute niya yung drugs kasi based doon sa recovery ng cellphone niya, hindi na po nag-remit si Alin Alvarez sa drug money, sir.
Tama.
Hindi na niya ni-remit, sir.
Tama. Kaya this is not conclusive. But there are theories that because Alvarez did not remit the actual amount and that 20 kilos that was recovered, that was the reason of Alvarez sa source niya na-recover daw ng mga pulis yung 900 kilos. But the truth of the matter is that out of the 900 kilos, only 20 kilos was recovered. Pang show cause lang yon. Pang alibay ni Alvarez sa source niya.
Hindi ako quite sure, sir, kung ilan ang recovery or basta ang information, sir, hindi na, sir, na-remit yung pera.
Okay, anyway. Basta hindi siya mabaya, di ba?
Hindi na, sir, nagbayad.
Nagka-problema siya. And,
Partly, sir, nagbayad siya kasi doon sa recovery ng cellphone niya, sir, the money is being remitted by his sister to Nova, Parahinog. Kasi ang shabu, sir, nanggagaling po kay Peter Co, pero diniligate na, sir, kay Kulangko yung pag-ship ng shabu. Ang nagko-collect, sir, ng pera ng remittance, si Christy Alvarez, papunta, sir, kay Nova, Parahinog.
Okay,
Yun ang-
anyway.
Nandun, sir, yung transaction sa cellphone niya.
Anyway,
And this evidence, sir, was collected, the shabu, including all the evidences, was collected by the SOCO. Kasi yung operation na yun, sir, kanya-kanya po kami ng tasking. Ang tasking lang po ng CIDG doon is to apply for search warrant.
Anyway, Colonel, may mga churi kasi, no? May mga churi din kasi with regards to it. Ang pinagmulan talaga nun dahil hindi siya bumayad. Hindi siya nag-remit nang dapat i-remit. Kaya yun, ang napala niya. Yun yung, I am not concluding, I had no conclusion, but yun yung sa grapevine, no? Sa grapevine na nakuha. Now, during your stint as the regional director of CIDG, may case ka ba na inarap noon? As a case filed against you?
Yes, sir. I was filed with a murder case for the death of Mayor Espinosa and Raul Yap.
Sorry, sino yung isa?
Raul Yap, sir. Sa
Raul
provincial. Yes,
Yap.
sir. Dalawa
Okay.
sila.
So, Mayor Espinosa and Raul Yap.
Naisuhan po kami ng warrant of arrest doon, sir.
Yeah.
And we were detained.
Ano bang kaso? Murder.
Murder, sir.
So, but you bailed.
We filed for petition for review, sir. It was downgraded to homicide. So, we are able to file bail, sir.
Pero nakulong ka rin.
Yes, sir. 4 months.
How long?
4 months.
Saan?
CIDG detention, sir. Because we applied for retention of the CIDG facility because marami pong kaming nahuli na sa Region 8 na nakakulong sa provincial jail. For security reasons.
Yeah, I understand. Anyway, to Colonel Espinido, I will not put you off. You can answer this, yes or not, or you will not answer my question.
With
In
the
your-
honorable sir, excuse po. Our case, sir, was filed by DOJ, but eventually we were sentenced by the court for not guilty. We were acquitted for both counts.
Yeah, you're exonerated in that case.
Na-acquit po kami last October 21. October 6, 2021, sir.
Yeah, October 6, 2021.
None of us was found guilty or na found guilty sa case na yun, sir. We were
Ilan kayo ang kinasuhan doon?
19, sir.
19. Pero ikaw
19,
yung...
sir.
Sorry?
19, sir.
19. 19.
Yes, sir.
Ikaw yung highest official.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, gusto ko lang balikan. Colonel Espinido, hindi kailangan sagutin mo ako.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no, hindi kailangan. Pero, depende sa'yo kung sagutin mo. Is the cases that was filed and dismissed that you're mentioning is one of those cases na kasama yung kay Colonel Marcos and
None.
the 19?
None, sir.
That is
None.
not,
Wala, hindi kasali si Sir Marco, sir.
that is not part.
Hindi, sir.
So, iba pa yon.
Diba, sir?
Iba pa. Sigurado ka?
Yes, sir. Sa filing of complaint ko sa DOJ, sa RIAS kay uniform personnel at saka sa NIAS, hindi ko natandaan yung pangalan ni Sir Marco, sir.
Okay. Okay. Sige. Okay. Thank you. Anyway, Colonel Marcos, at least, sinabi ni Colonel Espinido na your name was not in the list, no? Sa kanyang memory is what in the list. Doon sa logbook ata, may logbook ano? May logbook siya pero your name was not in the list.
Opo, sir. Hindi naman po talaga, wala naman po talaga yung pangalan ko.
Hindi. You cannot prove it because the list is with Colonel Espinido and coming from the mouth of Colonel Espinido that officers that was filed the cases may dismissal pero na-exonerate because of the order from sa taas. Sandali po. Sandali lang po. Dahan-dahan lang. Basta ang sinasabi ko lang po, pasalamat ka na sinasabi ngayon ni Colonel Espinido na you're not in the list of those officers that was mentioned by him by the orders from taas was exonerated. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now, let me proceed with... wala kasi si Colonel Patay. Inyo, kaklase mo ba si Colonel Patay? Hindi, no? Class 96 ka, 97 siya, tama?
Yes, sir. 97 po si Colonel Patay.
Colonel Garma, do you have any knowledge, information, if Colonel Patay has a case?
He told me that he has cases, mga cases po. Mr.
May mga cases.
Nagsabi siya noon sa akin, Mr. Chair.
Okay, but you confirm also that he's in the class 97.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So, Colonel Marcos, kaklase mo si Colonel Leonardo. Tama.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Colonel Leonardo, do you confirm? Nakaklase mo po si ano?
Correct po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Do you have also cases that was filed against you? May mga kaso ka ba? No nakaraan? Except dun sa before, that's why nag-turn back ka because you confirmed kanina kay Chairman Acop na you have a murder case. Homicide ba yun? O murder? Kaya na-turn back ka?
Ano po, murder po, sir.
Murder. Okay. Pero when after graduation from the PNP and your career, with the PNP until you you retire, do you have a case?
Meron po ako mga cases na naipile sa akin.
Anong cases yun?
Iba-iba po, Mr. Chair. Ito po ay yung mga bunga po ng pagtatrabaho namin. Minsan binabalikan po kami ng kaso, Mr.
Pero ano yun? Murder? Homicide?
Iba-iba po. Meron pong murder.
Hindi nga, tinatanong nga kita,
Meron pong
iba-iba.
murder sa tingin ko po.
Wala ka bang kasong murder?
Meron
During
po.
stint? Colonel, ayaw ko. Tinatanong kita diretso. Kasi ang simpleng sagot dapat, may kaso po ako na murder. May kaso po ako administrative lang. May kaso po.
Apo, meron po.
Napaka-defensive mo agad eh.
Pasensya po, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, last na lang to. Now, wala si Colonel Patay. Some of the invitees in the next hearing was moved by Co-Chair Dan Fernandez. Yung mga ininvita mo, kanina, nag-move ka to invite them. Ganito lang po. No, I have nothing against class 96 and 97 kasi maraming matitino eh. No, I have no judgment. Well, in fact, Fortaleza was also class 97. Dunggail, now in detention, was also class 97. Kaklase din di ba ma'am? Kaklase mo si Dunggail. They were involved in the kidnapping dun sa Bacolod City, pero drugs din yon. Drugs din. Anyway, ganito. Kanina, nung tinanong kayo ni Chairman Acop, on the day of June 28, 2016, you confirmed that you were there in Davao. Tama? Kanina.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Nandun kayo. Nandun yung kaklase mo rin, mga kaklase mo.
Yes, Mr.
Not all,
Chair.
not all.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Colonel Leonardo, you confirm also kanina na nandun kayo, di ba?
Hindi lang po ako sure sa date, Mr. Chair, pero nandun po ako.
Ako,
Mr.
sigurado ako.
Okay po, kung yun po ang ano.
June 28.
Okay po.
Sigurado ako.
Ko-confirm
Colonel
po.
Marcos, are you also present during the time? June 28? Sa Davao? In that meeting?
I cannot recall, sir, na nakatin ako ng meeting noon that date, sir. Parang wala, sir. Hindi ako sure, sir.
Colonel Leonardo?
Pero pumupunta po ako ng Davao, sir, because of...
Hindi, ito, Colonel Marcos. That was the time, 3 days before President Duterte assumes office.
No, sir, I don't think so. Hindi ako,
Wala ka?
Hindi ako pumunta nung petsa na yan, sir.
Sigurado
Mr.
ka?
Chair.
Colonel Leonardo, is Colonel Marcos present during the time?
Meron po.
Ikaw lang kumbida eh.
Totoo po yun. Meron pong mga classmate ko na nagpunta po ng Davao.
Oh, is Colonel
Hindi lang po ako
Marcos?
sure doon sa pecha, Mr. Chair.
Sorry?
Hindi lang po ako sure doon sa pecha kung...
Okay, sige, hindi natin
28
pag-usapan
nga po,
petsa.
Mr. Chair. Okay.
Ganito na lang. Yung sinasabi mo, Colonel Garma, na pagtitipon doon sa Davao, that was June 28. O sige, sabihin na natin. Yung petsa, hindi kayo sigurado. Pero si Chairman Akop, sigurado siya dahil tinanong niya na kanina di ba? Now, etong tanong, anong lugar yon? Colonel Leonardo, anong lugar yon? Saan yon?
Yung...
Oh, Colonel Leonardo,
Teka.
gusto mo ako pa magsasalita? I want you
nire-recall ko lang po.
I want you to truthfully tell this committee.
I will, Mr. Chair. I will,
Oh,